A chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Right to the air is Mahomes. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. We're going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
11 MP, 11 MP.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
11 MP tape. 11 MP tape.
Here's Burrow. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's got some space here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
11 mighty.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Bengals at 10-1 now on the year. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now. And
I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, it comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here comes the rookie 7th-round pick. It's Isaiah Pacheco. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he finds McLaurin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field in the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Mahomes takes it himself, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 12, 12, 12. 11 Thomas.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
11 MT, 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy. Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up. And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 1st down, Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Back to Mixon on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, these two teams, the Bengals and Chiefs, they met twice a year ago, and it was the young Bengals prevailing both times. The first, Week 17 in Cincinnati. The Bengals coming through in overtime 34-31. And then, of course, the AFC title game, the big one. The Chiefs up 21-3 at one point. The Bengals charge back. They win at 27-24 and punch their ticket to Super Bowl 56. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here we go. 11, mighty. 11, mighty.
From midfield now, Burrow. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Now Austin.
Here we go. Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down. Here's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Gun. 11.
Now Burrow. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11. 12. 11.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd down, Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
11, Thomas.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. This will be caught. Judy. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jerry Jeudy, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And McPherson on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing now is Mahomes. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Burrow looking to pass. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench, but this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, they'll run it here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes to throw once more. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their play book and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
And again, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 67 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
11 MT.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Ready?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here we go.
incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he finds McLaurin. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man is Fortson. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. To throw is Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
On one.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Chiefs, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos.